Yo, 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 what is up? We are back. My apologies for all the technical difficulties. Had to figure out what was going on with my internet, my TV, my phone, my streamer, my mic. Everything seemed to just be crashing all at once. But we are back. So, if you guys are out there and you want to come on back, jump live back onto the stream, we are going to be jumping back into WWE SmackDown. It's my live reaction because I haven't seen it yet. I do have it pulled up, so we are back. I was figuring out all kinds of technical difficulties, but I will start it soon here. But I hope all y'all are doing well out there. I know it's a little bit late, but it's 11:11. Make a wish out there, y'all. I'm hoping that this stream finds you well and that we can hang out, chat it up, and watch some WWE. Let's see here. I'm going to be pulling it up and getting it started soon. Giving you guys a chance to jump on, say what's up, how y'all doing out there. I'm going to start SmackDown here in a second. Hope the audio is coming through. Let me know if you guys can hear me good. I'm going to be playing the show here soon as well. And if you guys have already seen SmackDown tonight, feel free to drop all your thoughts in the chat and let me know what you guys thought of SmackDown. But we are live, y'all. Hope y'all doing well out there. Happy Friday night, almost Saturday morning, depending on where you are, right? It might already be Saturday. But TGIF nonetheless, because it is the end of my work week, and I finally have a few days off. Lane in the chat, hello. Hello, hello. Thank you for stopping by. We are going to be getting into some WWE SmackDown Live. It's my live reaction. You subbed. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming along for the journey. If you're one of the newest subscribers, one of the 800, if you're the 800 subscriber, one of the OGs, I don't care. It doesn't matter. I appreciate you no matter what. Let's go, Lane. Thank you. Jumping in the chat. We are going to be starting SmackDown soon here, y'all. So stick around. Let's have some fun. And as previously mentioned in my last live, I do somewhere have some Pokemon cards to jump into. It's going to be a Poke Pool. Yup. Live here on the channel. Because we've been doing it on some of our other streams. We got some Pokemon cards to open. Throughout the stream, I'll be showing it off one by one, jumping into that. But we're going to be talking and watching wrestling. I'm going to be watching, live reacting. But you guys let me know if you watched it already. Can we watch the iShowSpeed SmackDown? So was that tonight? Was that Friday Night SmackDown? Did he come out tonight? Because I know he was at the Royal Rumble. I just don't know if he was on maybe a previous SmackDown. But I'm going to be watching the latest SmackDown. So, Lane, maybe we can, if that's a different one, we can probably get to it on another night. But tonight I'm going to be catching up with the latest SmackDown and seeing what that's all about. But like I said, we got some Poke Pools for later in the night. So, without further ado, with all that said, we had some trouble in the last stream, but I see we got some people jumping in the chat. So let's get it started. Let's watch some wrestling. If it plays. Come on. Don't fail me now. The anticipation. Here we go. Then, now, forever. SmackDown Live. Let's get it. Let's go. I don't know what day it was, but okay. I'll have to look that up for you. I don't know if it was like a previous WWE event where I Show Speed came on, but I know he was at the Royal Rumble. That was the first time I saw I Show Speed on there. Hello, hello, sillies, frogs. Hello, how you doing? Hope you guys are all doing well out there. Let me know if you can hear me good, because I know there on the previous stream there was some problems with the audio. I think I fixed it, but hello, thank you for jumping into the chat. Hope you're doing well tonight. LA Knight is here, and he's gonna be going up against Drew McIntyre and Jimmy Uso. And that's going to be, I guess, a triple threat match later on in the night. So I'm actually looking forward to seeing that match and seeing who advances. I can hear you're live. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Sometimes when I go live, the levels might be off, and I don't know unless you guys tell me. So I appreciate y'all jumping in the chat. You guys make it possible for me to do what I do. And like Lane said earlier, I appreciate you for the subscription, for subscribing to the channel. Each and every one of you guys make all of this possible and make it enjoyable for me to do, because I would be doing it anyways, but talking to yourself for hours and hours is a little rough. But I like to come on here, have fun, watch some wrestling. I'm a 90s kid, like I've said previously, but I like to have a lot of fun. So hope you guys are doing well out there on this Friday evening, maybe Saturday morning, depending on where you are. What are you guys getting into this weekend? Are you looking forward to the Super Bowl? And most importantly, are you guys wrestling fans? Are you guys excited for some wrestling? Yo, Freddie in the chat. Yo, I wrestle. You do? Okay, cool. I wish I did. I used to back in the day, but I used to wrestle a little bit. How's your night been? Well, Lane, I was in the gym earlier, clanging and banging. It was back in biceps day, so I got the tank on. I love The Rock. Me too. So I got some Blood, Sweat, Respect Project Rock gear on tonight. Do you think WWE will host Bash at the Beach pay-per-view this June? Tyrell, I hope so. I was always a fan of Bash at the Beach. I think it's a really great pay-per-view, especially, obviously it was a WCW pay-per-view, but I think those themed pay-per-views are a lot of fun. So I hope they do a Bash at the Beach. That would be epic. Are you a wrestler? Sager, I am not a wrestler, but I used to do some backyard wrestling back in the 90s and 2000s. So I have wrestled before, just not professionally. It is one of my lifelong dreams to be a professional wrestler, WWE wrestler. It's never happened, but I've also never gone for it. So maybe one day, maybe if we blow it up, and who knows, maybe you'll see me like I Show Speed over there on WWE one day. I won WWE championships. Freddie, that's wild. Who was your all-time favorite tag team champs? I was a big Jeff and Matt Hardy, the Hardy Boys, Dudley Boys, Edge and Christian. That was the era that I grew up in, so I had a lot of fun watching them. Who's your favorite wrestler? My favorite wrestler, all-time wrestler, is The Rock. Gotta be. I mean, I wear Blood, Sweat, Respect. I'm a big Project Rock, The Rock fan. Been since the 90s, so that's never gonna change though. My debut was on Raw. Freddie, that's wild. Who was your character, and when, if you did debut, when did you debut? I would love to hear all about that. Eminence of Oots, the Attitude Era, D-Generation X. Suck it. I'm a big DX fan. The Attitude Era for me was all-time best. So I definitely get that, y'all. What would you call the era that wrestling is in now? I would definitely maybe call it like the either reality or entertainment era. Being that a lot of the personalities or a lot of the characters or people in wrestling, like it's their name, right? Um, Jimmy and Jay Uso, Roman Reigns, right? And I know those aren't their like actual names, but a lot of it is like names. You don't got like, even when it was Jimmy Superfly Snuka, it was Superfly Snuka, The Rock, right? Stone Cold Steve Austin. And so I think a lot of like the wrestlers now are missing like those kind of nicknames to go with their personalities. The evicted era, the desperation era. What? I appreciate y'all jumping in the chat. The Usos are your favorite. All right, Freddie. WWE Downfall. AJ, wow. Do you collect WWF, WWE magazines? I don't. I don't have any magazines. I have a bunch of comics right down there. I collect comics and like books and stuff. I got books on my shelf, but I don't have any magazines. So maybe that's something that like I could or need to get into. But that would be dope, Tyler, or Tyrell, sorry. Guns and Magnolias. What? Stone Cold in the chat. They need to have Trump go back on WWE. That was actually a really funny time, man. That was definitely like getting into the attitude, ruthless aggression era. WWE and WWF was just wild, man. It was a wild time back then. And it's a lot more watered down now, but it's still very enjoyable. And I think they're starting to get back to some of that. Freddie says he was close to the Usos. You can do Backstabber. Sager. You can do Backstabber. Is that going to be my wrestling move, Sager? Is that going to be the name, the epic Backstabber? So we got Jey Uso coming out on Friday Night SmackDown. So this is my live react, y'all. I haven't seen Friday Night SmackDown yet. But Jey Uso just came out, and he's yeeting up the building. Looks at your mic. Do you listen to Under Oath? Looking at your mic. Eminence of Oots, do you listen to Under Oath? I do not. I don't know who Under Oath is, but I would love to get educated. Is it something that, is that like a singer? Is that like a podcast? I do listen to some podcasts, mainly Michael Rosenbaum's podcast. I'm a big Smallville fan. Right back there, I got a picture, a Polaroid of Michael Rosenbaum and Tom Welling. So, huge Smallville Superman fan, and I love his podcast. That's their symbol on your mic. Oh, okay. They're a metalcore band. Okay, so yeah. So I guess you're talking about this symbol here. So this is the Rode microphone. The Rode, I guess, took this brand, and so I'm guessing that band has the same kind of like symbol, I guess you're saying. You look like a catcher, not a pitcher. If I played baseball, I'd probably be a base hitter, you know what I'm saying? I'd probably be outfield or something, you know? I'm more of a defense kind of guy. If you if you ever played baseball, you know the outfield is pretty wild. But I don't know what you're talking about, what you're getting at, man. My move is get ready, you're dead. Oh, here comes Mr. Yeet. He said, roll it back, let's yeet it up again. His entrance is so long now. the the best says he wasn't talking about baseball. I don't get the reference, man. You got to creep. Don't go chasing waterfalls, best. Don't do it. Yeet. Jey Uso is out here. Well, now we know the best is a bottom kind of guy. Bottom, top, left, right, up, down, XXX, circle, smash that like button if you guys are enjoying the live stream. I think you guys were trying to put out video game codes. Up, up, down, down. Yeet. Yeet. Jey Uso, 2025 Men's Royal Rumble winner. Yeet. Yeah, man, where have you been, Freddie? Jey Uso, Royal Rumble winner. Yeet. Eminence of Oots said, crying emoji, laugh out loud. I like to have fun on here, y'all. So anytime people like to get a little wild or start trolling in the chat, I just roll with it, man. I like to have fun. So y'all do your thing. Do I watch any UFC? I have previously. I'm not like a huge UFC fan, but now UFC, TNA, WWE, they're all connected, man. So it's kind of crazy. Who knows? Maybe I'll start watching some more UFC. The Super Bowl is this weekend. Let me know if you guys are going to be watching the Super Bowl and who you're going for. I know, I wanted Roman to win too, man. I didn't think it was going to happen, though. I did think that CM Punk was going to win, and so I'm surprised that Punk did not. Here comes Cody Rhodes. Let me know how y'all like Cody Rhodes' theme song. It's a vibe every time it comes on, man, to be honest. I became a subscriber. Brent Ruth, thank you. I appreciate you. Shout out to you. Roman Empire, I feel you, though. Cody Rhodes is in the building, suited and booted with his championship. He only has one of the championships, though, so I don't know if they're continuing that whole winged eagle title. Looks like maybe they're retiring it. But I appreciate you, Brent. Thank you for the subscription, man. You don't know how much that means to me. Each and every one of y'all. All of y'all watching right now, really, thank you guys. You guys are great. I stopped watching the NFL when they stopped televising the national anthem. That's really interesting. Yeah, I want to say I saw it this year, but I haven't seen a lot of that. Very un-American. Kind of wild. Me and Jey Uso won the Royal Rumble. Yeah, I was definitely surprised, Freddie. I was thinking, I figured they weren't going to give it to John Cena. And I also figured Jey Uso would win some year. Like everybody says, he's been putting in the work. He's really over with the crowd and selling tons of merch. But I didn't think it would be this year. Let me know what you guys think about that. I want John Cena to win. Yeah, Freddie. I think a lot of people did. A lot of people wanted John Cena, being that it's his going away last kind of tour. But I get it. It's Jey Uso's time, and it was Cody Rhodes' last year. And so Jey Uso has to start his story, I guess, right? If you smell what The Rock is cooking, happy Friday. Good evening, my friend. Brent, I appreciate your positivity and you blowing up the chat, man. If you smell... Hope you guys are doing good on this TGIF Epic Friday. Thank you for the subscription. Cody Rhodes is here. Let's see what he's got to say. Yeah. Jay and Cody. I haven't even opened up any of my candy yet. I haven't drank any energy drinks. I'm running off of pure adrenaline right now, you guys.
You know why I'm here, right? You do? I got two choices to make, Goose.
How y'all doing out there on this Friday night? Brent is fired up, and I'm here for it. Let's see, I got some protein, y'all. I'm taking my vitamins, saying my prayers, drinking my protein. So let's crack it open, actually. Yeet.
You still WWE champ, and me, new world heavyweight champion.
So is Jey Uso gonna go for the world title? Who knows? Shake up the protein, y'all. Because these muscles are starting to feel a little tired, a little sore. So I gotta feed them. I'm getting hungry. And I don't have any pizza.
You know, I spoke to my doctor this week after the ladder match. You know what he told me? Told me I've got fluid on my elbow that needs to be drained. Told me I got a hip
I believe it.
out of alignment. A bunch of other lower back medical jargon I wasn't paying attention that much to. My doctor's a nice guy. He's not the WWE champion. And one of the things that he left...
Yeah, that match between... Hello, Thanos. Welcome back, my friend. I apologize for the previous stream, but hopefully you can hear me now, Thanos. I tried tweaking things, but I've got WWE running in the background now, so hopefully you guys can hear it.
I know it's your choice, but that sign right there, having fought for it, having taken my choice over last year...
Thanos says, yup.
That's your sign to point at. This is your WrestleMania, Jay. And you and I, we've had some good moments in this ring. We won tag team gold.
What happened to the fork? What the fork are you talking about? What fork? What are you talking about? Freddie, let me know what's going on, Freddie.
We could do that all over again, you know what I'm saying?
He said, we don't talk about that. What?
But Jay,
Yeah.
as much as you have this choice...
Freddie said he talked to me. He's going to go for the world. You think so?
Not only do I have to go to WrestleMania, not only do I have to be in the main event, I have to...
You think so, Freddie?
Choose me. Let's make a memory here tonight in Memphis. Let's have some absolute fun, because it will be the last time.
The last time? What is Cody talking about?
Sir?
What is Cody Rhodes talking about? Oh, shit. Jacob Fatu has entered the chat. Bang, 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 Thanos. Here comes what's left of the new Bloodline. I don't know what's going on with this storyline, y'all. It has been up, down, side to side. Maybe The Rock comes back and saves it. I don't know. Let me know your guys' thoughts on what's going on with the Bloodline. Because ever since Solo Sikoa lost the Ilufala or whatever, ever since he lost it, I haven't seen him. I mean, he was at that SmackDown, dipped the Ulafala. There we go. And then Roman Reigns was at the Royal Rumble. And that's like, I don't know. I guess they had to put Jay over because the Bloodline is kind of all over the place right now, to be honest. Roman Empire, I'm too. What do you think, Roman Empire? You think, what do you think's going on with the Bloodline right now? You putting your ones up? Are we still going for Roman Reigns at WrestleMania? Or do we think The Rock's gonna come back? Me too. Yeah. Freddie says, yeah. Yeah. Jacob Fatu. Hey, Thanos throwing the ones up in the chat. OTC.
What does that text mean to you? Jay Uso. Big
Ooh, so?
man. Mr.
Yeet.
Royal Rumble winner.
Yeet. What is Jacob Fatu about to say right now?
Big cousin, don't get this twisted.
We are the ones.
If there was anybody to bring back that title to the family, it sure in the hell wouldn't be your ass.
Damn, he out here dissing Jey Uso. Ooh, super kick. Ooh, double super kick. Cody Rhodes getting involved. This shit is wild. OTC. I was there with The Rock when he came back. I've been there for a few Rock comebacks, and they are goosebump electrifying, man. Every time I see The Rock on TV or in person, which I think it's been like twice now, it is a lot of fun, man. I love seeing The Rock wrestle. Anytime he comes out, talks trash, hits a people elbow, hits a rock bottom, it's just epic, man. Cody Cutter to Jacob Fatu. So shit just broke down in the ring right there. But Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes are standing tall. Just me, Oos. Yeet. OTC Thanos 100. Thanos, I appreciate you, man. Always jumping in the chat. Let me let me talk to you. Yeah. All right, so we got a qualifying match coming up here between Piper Niven and Bianca Belair. Let me know who you guys think is going to win that match. Did you see it already? Spoilers? Feel free to drop it in the chat because I haven't seen it yet. This is a live react, but I don't mind. If y'all got spoilers, throw it up. All right, so let's see what's going on here. We got some ads. Got a bunch of ads going right now. We're going to let them play for a little bit, but then we're going to go to the next part of the show. See what's next. Ads, y'all. Nothing but ads.
It's also important to us that you are making money.
That's all right.
This is not charity, but business. The list isn't ranked. I like to use the metaphor.
On to part 2, everybody.
Football or baseball. Each year a new class.
Gotta find the next part of it. Hope y'all are doing well out there. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
This year, especially with climate change awareness becoming more and more urgent, we think a little more tightly on to sharply lower carbon dioxide emissions. We gave quite a bit of space to
Here we go. Now we getting it. All right. We are back, everybody. Back to part 2 of the WWE stream. Yes. Daniel Bryan. Yes. All right, so we got Bianca Belair versus Piper Niven. Roman Empire. I think Roman will go to WrestleMania, but I don't know how. I mean, he's got to win the Elimination Chamber, right? I mean, he'll go to WrestleMania, but who's he going to face at WrestleMania? I don't think he's going to be in the championship match. He can't. He can't. I don't see it happening, man. And Roman not being in the main event or the championship match, that's wild. So who wins, Bianca or Piper Niven? I'm saying it's going to be Bianca. I think Bianca Belair will go to the women's elimination chamber match. She'll compete. It'll be good, but I don't see her winning either. I heard Alexa Bliss is supposed to come back tonight. Not you. But I did see that she was supposed to come back tonight. And so I'm interested to see what happens with that. Roman Empire says, yeah. So I'm guessing she does come back. But yeah, man, Roman, I don't know if I see Roman Reigns in like the main event. I can definitely see Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and CM Punk having like a triple threat. I can see that happening. Hurrah! Bliss versus Liv Morgan will lead to Judgment Day and versus Wyatt 6. You think so? Or maybe that's a prediction. Maybe you already saw it. So maybe you're telling me what's about to happen. And if so, that's cool. Carlito, cool. That's cool. But Bliss versus Morgan, huh? I can see that. Judgment Day and Wyatt 6. That'd be pretty cool because there's not a lot going on for the Judgment Day right now. So I did ask earlier, like in a previous stream, I'm like, what is their current storyline? What are they doing? Because I don't see a lot. I think they might have to I don't know, they might have to break up, man. Dom might have to go his own way and become Daddy Dom, Dirty Daddy Dom, and take leadership and go off on his own and become the new Latino Heat. That would be cool. All right, we got Bianca Belair and Piper Niven. Also, Judgment Day about their title. So they need a new opponent. Oh, they lost their title. Damn, Judgment Day. That's what I'm saying. They need someone new, right? So I agree. Piper Niven whooping that booty for Bianca Belair. I like watching it afterwards because I don't have to sit through any of the commercials. And if you've been there on my previous streams, you know how I feel about these ads and commercials. That's so 90s. Even though I'm a 90s kid. You just get used to having premium TV these days, right? Your favorite Rumble? Mine is 2017. Well, I would have to say mine was probably one in the 2000s. Those Rumbles in the 90s and 2000s were just so classic. There were so many big WWE superstars back then. I don't know if I have a specific favorite one, but those ones that just had The Rock and Mankind, Stone Cold, Undertaker, Kane, Booker T, Eddie Guerrero, Kurt Angle, all these just huge names that they were just so stacked, dude. And that's kind of how I was thinking about all the people in this Rumble, and I was it's pretty stacked this past Rumble. But then it came and I felt kind of underwhelmed. I don't know if you guys feel the same, but yours is 2015. Roman Empire says 2015 was wild. I don't know if I saw that one, so I may have to go back and rewatch it. I can't remember if I was watching in 2015. Will Brock come back after that case? That's a lot of what people talk about, right? Is will Brock Lesnar ever be back in WWE? I don't know, man. To be honest, I don't see it happening, but stranger things have happened. Hulk Hogan sued WWF back in the day, and he was just on there for Netflix, right? So a lot of things in real life, once they get settled and are over, sometimes they kind of, with time, fade away. And then you get another opportunity to come back and continue that legacy, because Brock Lesnar, I mean, he's put on a ton of huge matches. He's been a big part of WWF and WWE. And so a history without Brock Lesnar, I think, is not one really that you can have. And so I think maybe eventually he'll come back to WWE. I just don't know when and how. But I see it happening. He's your favorite of all time. That's a cool favorite to have. My favorite's The Rock, but Brock Lesnar and back. I think it might have been the Royal Rumble, maybe, or maybe No Way Out, Backlash. But Brock Lesnar beat The Rock for the title. I remember watching that match. I actually watched that pay-per-view, and I was going for The Rock, and Brock Lesnar just destroyed him, which was wild. Favorite UFC fighter? I don't think I have one. Like I said previously, I don't watch a lot of UFC to have a favorite. I just enjoy watching. I enjoy the sport. I enjoy football. I do have a favorite football team, but for a lot of the sports that I don't watch as much, I don't know if I necessarily have a favorite. I just enjoy watching. Everybody's saying LA Knight. Yeah. Saudi shows suck. Wondering how will be 2026 Royal Rumble as it is in Saudi Arabia. I don't know. Saudi, I mean, it's always really big whenever they go over there. I just think maybe sometimes the shows are a little lackluster, but I think it's going to be a big opportunity for them to kind of make this really larger than life epic event. And so I think they'll show up. I think it'll be a good one because they'll put a lot of effort into it. And it's the Royal Rumble. How's it not going to be good? I think it'll be good, man. But that's a really good point. Really good question. They have zero knowledge about WWE. Yeah, I'm thinking. I mean, maybe a lot of hardcore WWE fans will go. I don't know if I see that happening, but it'll be really interesting. You'll really know if it fails or if they just out of nowhere change the location without telling anybody. That'll be really interesting if that happens. WWE just goes for money. Yeah, AW in the chat. What is up, my friend? How you doing? What did I miss? Quick SmackDown rundown for 60 seconds. Well, Piper Niven and Bianca Belair just had a match. I believe Bianca Belair won. Not a lot besides that. Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso had a run-in in which the new bloodline came out, and Jacob Fatu and them was talking smack. And basically before that, Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso were saying who's he gonna face, and he still hasn't talked about who he's gonna face yet. So not a lot has happened. We're only about 2 matches into the night, and still to come, I believe, Alexa Bliss and she's gonna be here. And then there's a couple of Elimination Chamber matches, qualifying matches that are still to come. But AEW, how you doing? Who you guys talking in? Oh, who are you guys taking in both? Got UFC and Super Bowl to worry about. That is right. This weekend, Super Bowl, Sunday. I am going for the Philadelphia Eagles, because I can't stand to watch the Kansas City Chiefs win one more time. I know I'm going to get some heat for it, but that's okay because I'm a Niners fan. I had to sit through watching 2 of the Super Bowls, watching them lose. So I feel like I suffered enough to be hey, Chiefs fans, I mean, you won 2 in a row now? Maybe even 3? To be in another one? Damn. But hey, if you're a Chiefs fan, more power to you. Hope your team wins, but I'm going for the Eagles. Logan Paul versus AJ Styles will be soon after that spot in Rumble. You think Logan Paul versus AJ Styles? I actually was hoping to see Logan Paul. Who would he be good against? I mean, a Logan Paul CM Punk match would be kind of wild. Because, CM Punk really doesn't take a lot of shit. So it's like, CM Punk's going to lead that match. But Logan Paul is so. Now, I don't understand a lot of the Logan Paul hate. Like, I know his previous past stuff, and he's a streamer and stuff like that. So, like, I get that part of it. But the dude puts on really epic performances and matches. And so I actually really enjoy watching him wrestle. And so I think a Logan Paul CM Punk match would be probably really epic. I thought you run through the whole thing already. I'll keep this in and listen when I clean up the house. Thanks for the update. Yeah, man. So I had to push the stream back a little bit. And then when I came on here the first time, I was having some technical difficulties. My stream wasn't playing on the TV, and then my mic wasn't going. And so it's been a night, but you haven't missed much, AW, so I appreciate you being here and jumping in the chat, man. Let me know how you're doing this weekend, and I'm guessing you're going to be watching the Super Bowl. Who you going for, AW? While you guys figure all that out, I'm going to go to the next part of this. Got to skip through some of these ads. Be right back.
That's important because often younger people have to really.
Ads are the death of me. But they are a part of life, y'all. CM Punk versus Logan happens. Punk will destroy him. Yeah, he'll definitely kill him on the mic. But I think it'll be really fun to watch how Logan Paul deals with kind of like that straight talk from CM Punk, because he takes no shit.
We beat the Motor City Machine Guns not once, but twice.
All right, we are back for part 3 of WWE SmackDown Live. I think this is the tag team champions.
Everybody knows the BTTITW is DIY.
Okay, DIY. DIY. Tag team champions. They're here.
I think it's safe to say that the chances of the Motor City.
They actually seem pretty good on the mic. I haven't seen too much of DIY. Imagine Dominic versus Logan. Who will get more heat? So just two hated people for the WWE, which I don't understand a lot of the Dom hate too. Like, I know he left Rhea, but he's with Liv now, and it's like, I think maybe a lot of people are jealous of Dom. I actually really like Dom, but I wish they would push Dom more. I wish they would kind of take him serious and sort of let him kind of find his ground a little bit. I think he even beat Rey Mysterio at WrestleMania, so that's huge, dude. I just wish they would push Dom a little more. Don't hate on Sadia either. Girls over there got more money than most senators. That's what I'm saying. Actually, there's a lot of money in Saudi Arabia. That's what I was telling Harsh that I think the chance to have Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia I think they're going to capitalize on it, to be honest. I think they're going to go all out. He said, I'm not hating on Saudi shows. WWE's useless things for that show, like Crown Jewel Championship. Yeah, the Crown Jewel Championship, and I think some people kind of they spoke on that sort of like the Saturday night main event, right? Is like Saturday night main event, while it is a live event, it's not a premium live event, kind of like Crown Jewel. It's not like yes, it's what we would call a pay-per-view or a live event, but it's not one in which like a lot of titles change hand and a lot of like big storylines come to fruition, much like the Royal Rumble. It's just kind of one of those like filler events that the WWE is kind of doing now. And I actually don't like it. But I mean, I'm sure there was a lot of that back in the day, but it didn't feel like that. Back in the day, it felt like every pay per view was just like something to look forward to, it was just hitting. And nowadays, it feels like sometimes they have pay per views kind of just because. But I think part of that is like trial and error as well, and they're just trying to find like what's gonna stick. If you skip Saudi shows, don't worry, you have skipped nothing. Remember the greatest Royal Rumble 2018? It was pure dog shit. And that's the greatest Royal Rumble? Harsh. You are wilding out there, brother. UFC is in Australia this week. You got to expand the mind, my friend. You do have to realize this is a men's soap opera TV show, which is correct, yes. If Price is Right could get 80 mil to do a show in Saudi, they'd go to. Yeah, I mean, WWE and TNA and everything is definitely going to follow the money, right? Which is why they're pushing Jey Uso so hard right now. Jey Uso has been putting in the work for over a decade. But just now that he's like super over and selling a bunch of merch and everything is like, now this year, they're finally giving Jey Uso the shot and putting him in the spotlight, and his entrance music is like super epic now. But I mean, 5 years ago, was the crowd loving Jey Uso like that? Were they eating 10 years ago? 8 years ago? Because I'm pretty sure last year's WrestleMania match with Jay and Jimmy, I mean, I've seen people say it was like the worst match. And so WWE is just following the money, man. Whatever's hot. When the iron's hot, they're going to strike. So I definitely agree with AW on that one. Give your Insta ID, bro. So my personal one, Superboy.16 over on Insta. The channel, though, if you want to follow Now That Was Epic on Insta, it's Now That Dot Was Epic. And you can find me on Instagram, Threads, YouTube, obviously, TikTok, and I'm pretty sure we're on Twitch and Twitter, too. But we're everywhere. Got the website, all of our links are in the description here on the channel as well. So if you're looking for anything, go to the description, go to the bio here on the channel, and you'll find everything for our show. I appreciate you, though. Thank you. All 30 women will wear full gear in Saudi Arabia Rumble. Oh, no. Covered head to toe. They ain't showing nothing in Saudi Arabia. That's gonna be wild, actually. I'm interested to see what that looks like. What about the men too? I mean, well, they don't really have the same rules, but yeah, imagine that. Whoopi Goldberg and the cast of The View. 20 million to do a show. It's 11, man. Enjoy it. Gonna be listening. Gotta clean. Hey, AW, appreciate you, man. Thank you for jumping on here, jumping in the chat, dropping some some thoughts and knowledge and everything. Enjoy your evening, man. Thank you for keeping it running, and happy cleaning, my friend. Alexa Bliss arriving at the Royal Rumble is wild. Imagine Rhea Ripley in full gear. Yeah, you might see it, man. And like Alexa Bliss and Liv Morgan and all those girls covered up. Which, I mean, like I know all that sells, and I know that was what was really popular back in the 90s and 2000s. I mean, practically all those girls were naked. But nowadays, I mean, I don't think they need to do that. Their wrestling speaks for itself, especially Rhea Ripley. So I'm sure you could cover Rhea Ripley in all the gear, and she'd still put on a great match. But yeah, that would be wild. All right, looks like we got another ad. So give me 1 second. I'll be right back, folks. Ads. Get out of here. Part 4. We are plugging away, friends. Let's get it. Let's go. Trying to click through all these ads. Close it out. All right, here we go. Oh, The Miz is here for SmackDown. He's backstage. The Miz and Andrade. I'm gonna open up some of this candy. Keep me going through the stream. Which reminds me, we do have that pack of Pokemon cards that I still gotta open here on the stream. I don't know if any of y'all were here earlier, but let me know if you want me to open that up. Do you think The Miz will get another title or will be a jobber? That's hard, man, and it's a little rough, but I think The Miz is kind of happy with where he's at. I think he's happy with his TV time. I think he feels like he's done enough, and maybe it's like time for him to kind of put other people over, much like John Cena. Now, if they wanted to give him a title shot, I'm sure he'd take it. But I don't think that's necessarily like his goal nowadays.
I'm just saying. What if Jey Uso chooses you?
He could. Jey Uso could choose Cody Rhodes. I don't think that would happen, though. Sheamus is winning the IC title. You think so? I could see it happening. I've also seen that they say John Cena is going to win the U.S. title again. Or at least will win the U.S. title right before he retires. That was actually the first title he ever won, was the U.S. title. I think it was WrestleMania 20. I had that on like DVD, and that was one of my favorite WrestleManias to watch. But that was John Cena's first title. So I've heard like theories of people saying that he's going to win that one more time. And speak of John Cena, here he is. Talking about coming into the Elimination Chamber. Hey, I'm new. What's your channel all about? I appreciate you. I'm a 90s kid. Grew up in the 90s, well through the 2000s. A lot of the stuff that I do here is nostalgia-based, video games, live streams, though. I'm a big WWE fan, so I do a lot of lives. I do shorts. I do kind of like let's get real talk before I go to the gym. I have videos where you can follow my gym fitness journey. And I also do short films and skits. So a little bit of everything. Thank you for jumping into the chat. I appreciate you for coming along. Hopefully one of those you kind of like. I mean, right now I'm doing a watch-along WWE stream. And so I've been doing a lot of those recently. I'm getting really back into WWE, and it's Royal Rumble just passed, and it's WrestleMania, Road to WrestleMania. So it's kind of the perfect time to be doing some WWE. But I mean, I'm a huge wrestling fan, so you earned my subscription. Well, I appreciate you. I thank you for your time and for coming along and giving this channel a chance. I have a little bit of everything for hopefully everyone. And that's kind of what the channel's all about. We keep it positive over here. We have fun. I like to communicate with the chat, so I'll always be reading the messages as much as I can. But yeah, we go live, do live reacts, and we just come and hang out. So I appreciate you, Dax. Thank you for your subscription. Appreciate you. I was at the Royal Rumble. No way. That's cool, man. How'd you like it? How the hell was it? I was at the SmackDown Live a few weeks before the Rumble, and that was electric. It was crazy. Multi-talented, like one man. You know who I'm talking about. High Five Gaming. Why do you think they teased Roman's injury time? Would they put it in a storyline? Well, I think Roman's carried the company for a really long time. I think he's put in a lot of the effort. And I think really he just kind of wants like some time off. He does have a family, so maybe he's like just kind of staying in the background. But he will definitely be at WrestleMania. And it's kind of probably the storyline. And so he's going to come back with a vengeance. And that'll fuel the CM Punk, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns triple threat that I think they'll be doing. I loved it. Not going to lie. Alexa's return was my favorite moment. That's what I'm talking about, man. I was actually really looking forward to that. And I jumped on the live a little bit too late. And she was coming out right when I turned it on. And I was like, oh, no. I had got home from work and just barely missed it. And I was going to come on and go live and, like, watch it. And so I had to kind of set up everything. And by the time I jumped in there, it was towards the end of the women's match. But I did get to see... I went back later and watched it again. But glad you had a really good time there, man. I would have loved to have been there. Roman's story is kayfabe. It's just a storyline. I think so. I think it's just part of the work. But it's going to fuel the fire for when he comes back after Seth Rollins. Are you going to give us a tour of your muscles? I don't mind flexing, you know. I'll be posting in the on my shorts of me working out, so you can always watch my shorts. If you like the muscles and you want to see me do my thing in the gym, you can definitely check out some of that. It's here on the channel. Maybe they put Roman in the chamber with Seth and Punk. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking they were going to put them all in the chamber and kind of let them go for it. But then I was like, well, that might ruin WrestleMania, because then what do you do for WrestleMania? But I'm sure they got something. Thanos said, bye-bye. Peace out, Thanos. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for coming along to live stream. You're the GOAT, man. Dax, how do you feel about Jacob Fatu? I actually like Jacob Fatu, especially on the mic right now. He came on tonight, and he was spitting, man. He was talking trash on Jey Uso, and I haven't seen anybody do that yet. So right now, I like him on the mic better than Jimmy. But that's just my opinion. Triple H needs to nail Mania this time, though. I agree, Standard High Five Gaming. I agree. It's definitely the Mania in which, like, it needs to hit on all cylinders. Like, every match has to be, like, epic. Because the stakes are high. Like, WWE last year with The Rock coming back and that whole Roman, and, like, that was like almost peak WWE, man. And so he can't fumble this year. And I just don't know what's going to happen. Roman isn't in the chamber because they don't want him to get pinned, which is really interesting. Like, that whole, like, Roman not getting pinned, not getting beat thing is, I mean, the man's not, and you could make him untouchable, kind of like they did Goldberg or whatever. But, I mean, he lost to Cody Rhodes. So you let Cody Rhodes pin him, but nobody else? Like, I don't know, man. Charlotte Flair needs to win 2 titles and 2 divorces more to match Ric Flair's record. Well, she's winning matches, man. She's winning championships, so you never know.
Just as talented. And maybe you would be where he's at right now if he just said yeet first.
Yeah, I did get to see the rest of the show live, Dax. It was a lot of fun. I had a great time. I did get to go live, and so I was hanging out.
You see, this is big.
M. Dot, are you going to give us a tour of your muscles? Yeah, like I said, you can see that here on the channel. I'll be flexing, so. Dax, Solo is also one of my favorites right now. Solo Sikoa. I don't mind Solo.
There is a difference. Jay did clock his. What about yours?
Ooh, Jimmy is spitting right now, which is different because sometimes Jimmy is a little lame on the mic, but right now I think he's feeling the pressure because Jay won, and so everybody's talking like, what about Jimmy? But I haven't seen Solo in a little bit, man. So I'm wondering what's going on with Solo and the Bloodline storyline. Like, that family seems kind of like all over the place right now. So I'm curious what the payoff is going to be. Is The Rock going to come back, and is there going to be this like big payoff moment where The Rock has been behind everything? Because that's kind of like what they set it up to be, and then it just, for me, it feels like it kind of faded away. What are you watching? SmackDown is over. So I missed SmackDown earlier. I didn't get to watch it live, so I'm watching the replay of SmackDown. So LA Knight just came out because I didn't watch it earlier, so I stayed away from all the spoilers because I wanted to go live and have a live reaction and hang out with all of you guys. So I'm watching SmackDown. But LA Knight is here. I like LA Knight on the mic. Let me know how you guys feel. Don't spoil nothing, Dax. Alexa looked beautiful tonight. LA Knight is speaking to the men out there. This is wild. This is true, LA Knight. It's okay to cry, but you got to be able to cry, get back up, and kick some ass. I'm with LA Knight. He would be better as a heel, 100%, because he would become like unhinged. He would be sort of like a CM Punk. He's good as a face, for sure. He brings that like charisma, much like The Rock, but as a heel, he would be like the next Stone Cold. And that's what I see. So he would be better as a heel. I think so. Drew versus Jimmy versus LA Knight will happen now. Hello, Marcus. How you doing? Thanks for jumping into the chat. I'm a WWE fan too. Me too, brother. Thanks for coming along for the ride. Hope you're doing well out there, Marcus. I want corporate Rock version of LA Knight. I mean, that would be funny because he's already... What if he came as like Hollywood Knight, right? So kind of like Hollywood Rock. So here he comes in the leather jacket, kind of like gets a movie role, and he comes back as Hollywood Knight. That would be kind of funny. But corporate LA Knight would be good. He would just have to get in with Triple H. But I think they would do kind of like a Stone Cold thing where he would go against authority first. Like maybe he gets screwed over and he starts taking it to like Cody Rhodes. And he becomes kind of like that hero antagonist, much like Stone Cold. I think that would be cool. Hey, Marcus. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate you, man. We love hanging out every Monday, Friday night. We try to do live streams, go live, and watch some SmackDown and Raw. Royal Rumble just passed. We got a live over there if you want to check that out. That was my live reaction. But we will be going live for Elimination Chamber, and then WrestleMania. I'm hoping to be there. I don't know yet. Still waiting to find out if I'm going to get those tickets. But if I'm at WrestleMania, I'm going to try to go live before and after the show, at least for a little bit, to say what's up to all of y'all and let y'all know that I made it. But if I'm not there, I'll be watching along with all the rest of you. So either way, it's going to happen. Kevin should have won the Royal Rumble, in my opinion. Okay. WrestleMania 35 was the most boring WrestleMania. What do you think? I have a channel that is at 50 subs. Okay, Marcus. 50 subs. Well, I'm going to check you out, Marcus. I'm going to see what your channel's all about. Check it out. And who knows? Maybe you'll get 51. But I do love supporting people. So if y'all got channels, if y'all doing y'all thing, I appreciate you coming along, helping me out, doing my thing. I'll definitely check out your channel, Marcus. I meant KO should have beat Cody. Okay, I thought you were saying KO should have won the Rumble. KO, it would have been really good if KO beat Cody, to be honest. Put in Marcus Robinson, D8D. D&D? Okay. I'll check it out right after this live, man. I'll do that for you. Epic doesn't even believe in Joe Hendry. I didn't know who he was, AW. I don't watch TNA, man. Oh. But I still don't believe in Joe Hendry. That's for you, AW. I'll be right back, y'all. Just got to play the next one. Got to skip past these ads.
There's a lot of attention.
Let's see. I think we're on part number 5 of SmackDown. Got to get past all these ads, man. You don't believe I'm so upset. I'm making typos. I mean, should I? Should I believe in Joe Hendry? Let me know. Dax says yes. I'm so upset I'm making typos. Nah, to be honest, man, I didn't know who Joe Hendry was. I don't watch a lot of wrestling besides WWE. I mean, I have watched TNA in the past. I have watched AEW. And I enjoy it, especially AEW has a lot of like the WWF superstars who are over there now, right? Which is really cool, but WWE has always been my thing. I've always, ever since I saw Raw back in the 90s, I've been hooked. So maybe I'm a little bit biased, but I'm also willing to try out different promotions and everything like that. Like, I get that there's real talent out there. I just hadn't come across Joe Hendry. I haven't watched any other promotions in a long time, man. GTA 6 or WWE 2K25. I'm going to get on 2K25, I think, but GTA 6 is probably going to be epic, man. But I haven't played a GTA game in a long time. Maybe since, like, San Andreas. I don't know. It's been forever, to be honest, man. Do you think Jay is going to stay beside Cody or across? I think Jay will stay beside Cody. I don't think they'll turn Jay heel. I mean, it would be a really big surprise, which would be epic, but everybody would then hate and turn on Jay just as fast as they jumped on the bandwagon for Jay. So I don't see that happening, especially with how much like merch he's currently selling. Poor excuse for not believing. How am I supposed to believe in something I've never seen or that I don't even know exists? Man, that's like believing in ghosts. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Get out of here, Joe Hendry. It would be no yeet. 100%, man. The whole crowd would be like, no yeet. No yeet. It'd be like when Daniel Bryan turned heel, to be honest. It's the same thing. Yeet, no yeet is just like yes and no. It's literally the same kind of storyline about somebody who's been working forever. They finally get their shot. They have a one-word catchphrase, and the whole crowd goes crazy. Like, I mean, I get it. I get it. Jay, it's his time, and everybody's yeeting, and I don't hate on it, so don't take my energy as hate.
But yet the reset and the opportunity that Nick Aldis saw to go out and say you need
But I have yet to see a really great, entertaining, damn, this is awesome match from Jey Uso. And I love really awesome matches. So until then, I'm going to keep watching and hoping, and hopefully he puts on a show. I saw him at the Rumble, Dax says. Harsh, he was when he was with Alexa. Hell no. The team. Your opinion, who do you think is going to win the next Royal Rumble? It's hard to say, man, but I would actually be really shocked if it wasn't CM Punk. To have Punk back in the WWE, and that's how I felt about it this year. To have him healthy, to have him back, and I'm pretty sure he was supposed to win last year, to have him not win this year. If he doesn't win the year after that, I don't know what WWE is doing with Punk. Like, I don't know what the end game is.
back here on Friday Night SmackDown. Big job.
I think we get a heel Cena at Mania.
So in this men's elimination,
Yeah, see, I'm with you, Harsh. I think CM Punk wins next year. Heel Cena is something that everybody has been wanting for his whole career.
and CM Punk is with
And I would love to see it, but I doubt it'll happen, unfortunately. I doubt he'll go heel, but it would be so epic. It would be so great if he finally went heel Cena. The closest you got was him in NWO gear. That's the closest it's got, man. Punk won't be at the Rumble since it's in Saudi. Oh, Dax, not you too. I'm literally playing WWE 2K24. That game's actually really fun, and so I hope 2K25 is just an improvement. But there's nothing like those SmackDown versus Raw games of like the 2000s, man. They were just so much fun, and I used to play them for hours. And I think like some of these newer games, ever since they went to 2K, I think it's just kind of like maybe falling off a little bit. I don't know. What do you guys think? No heel turn, required time, and he's the only one for the year, and he comes once a month. Yeah, you're not wrong, Harsh. CM Punk is not there a lot, and I don't think he's going to be there a lot. He's probably going to be at like maybe every pay-per-view, so like once a month. But I don't see him turning heel.
Well, LA Knight saw his name up in lights on that one, felt the convulsion in the air. But Drew McIntyre did not like the scent.
You wish you could get 2K25 on pre-order, Marcus? I haven't pre-ordered it either, so I might be like one of those like day one trying to find one.
Straight on the top of the Scotsman's head, who is now in the drop zone. Starry-eyed. And without hope, the leaping
Oh, he's not a fan of what the Saudis did to the news reporter? Interesting. I doubt he'll not go, though. I think maybe Triple H will, like, make him go. If, like, that's a thing. If people make CM Punk do anything. I feel like CM Punk does whatever the fuck he wants. But, I think he'll be there. I think he'll be at the Rumble. I don't see CM Punk not being at the Rumble. But imagine LA Knight winning the Rumble. Especially since Drew was not happy with, I think, LA Knight at this Royal Rumble.
the smile fully gone
And what about Drew? They haven't done anything with Drew for a while. And now he's on SmackDown. He's not even on Raw anymore. I think he was so pissed they transferred him to SmackDown. Wow. Freddie says he's playing 2K24. Freddie back in the chat. What's up, man? What character should I use? Let's see. I think they got Jimmy Snook in there, don't they? Get like an old school character, man. Get like Shane O'Mac. And do a ladder match. That would be dope. Or maybe Mankind or Stone Cold. Someone like that. Then Damien cashed in. Drew won the world champion. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know. And they haven't done anything with Drew since then. He like got the belt and then just got dumped on. For Damian Priest. I'm not a Damian Priest fan. I'm sorry. He just doesn't do it for me, y'all. Let me know if y'all feel differently, but what character should Freddie use, y'all? Claymore is Drew McIntyre. If Drew McIntyre wins, you got to use Drew McIntyre. Oh, he just won. Oh, Freddie, you got to use Drew McIntyre. No, get out of here, Dax. Joe Hendry, he's not even in the game because he doesn't exist. I don't believe. I know, I've seen that. Harsh. Marcus says, Rey Mysterio, use Rey. So it looks like Drew McIntyre is going to the Elimination Chamber, y'all. Jimmy is not. Again, they're just shitting on Jimmy. But Jey Uso, though, let's put him over. Even though Jimmy and Jay have been doing the same thing since they both got here, for some reason, Jimmy don't get a push. Crazy. Just like the chances of me caring about Nikki Bella. So you're telling me you didn't like the Bella Nation or the Bella Army in full force at Royal Rumble? You're not a Bella fan, but you believe in a mystical character like Joe Hendry? 01 or 07? I say go for 07. She was hot, but that was it. I mean, she could wrestle. She had some, like, charisma. You know what I mean? And she was with the man that nobody could see. And here's Damian Priest. Speak, and he shall come, I guess. Jeez. I don't really care for him. Somebody knock this guy out. Braun, knock him out, Braun. Strowman, not Breaker. So is that why he's named Braun Breaker? Interesting. Because Braun Strowman, right? Braun Breaker? Two different spellings. Can't be it. Say his name and he appears. Speak and he shall come. Yep. Damian Priest. Too bad he doesn't have any chance of being like The Undertaker. Sorry. I'd rather watch Braun Breaker or Braun Strowman. I don't know. Who should win, JD McDonough or Dominic? Definitely Dominic. I'm a Dominic fan, though, so I say Dominic. Are y'all happy that Sami Zayn got pile drivered? I am. I'm actually not a Sami Zayn fan, so I'm like, yeah, get him out of here. Kevin Owens, pile driver. Knock him out. Corniest woman wrestler, in my opinion. Corniest. Well, I like Tiffy Time. I wasn't really into Nia Jax, but she's been improving her wrestling, even though a lot of people say she's trash. She's getting better, so I'm giving her a chance. But corniest, I think Naomi, or maybe what is her name? The Heart Foundation, Natalia. Natalia's kind of corny, but I used to think it was Bailey, to be honest. I think Bailey, for a long time, I was like, she's just way too corny. I can't do it. But that's just my opinion. Yeah, Bailey, see? Dax knows what's up. Your tattoo is corny, bro. What? You not feeling the 4-star Dragon Ball with the Charmander? What are you talking about? Ardash? Adrash? Let's see, part 6. We're getting into the nitty gritty here. What is you talking about? You don't like my tattoo? Get out of here. Bailey's laugh makes me want to rip my eyes out. I'd bang any of them, AW says. They all make more than I do. You're not wrong, man. They out here making millions. I mean, a lot of the women wrestlers make a lot of money now, and they're very entertaining, to be honest. But yes, Bailey is one of those wrestlers that I never really got into. I love Io Sky. Io Sky is fucking entertaining, dude. Alexa Bliss, Liv Morgan, all of those wrestlers just put on a show for sure. Maybe don't make nothing. Oh, Bailey. Bailey don't make nothing. Who should I go against, Marcus says? What do y'all think, chat? Who should Marcus go against? Got some music playing out there. Alexa, stop. Playing some music out here. What should my other character be? Hottest wrestler in my opinion. Right now, the hottest wrestler would have to be Liv. Although Tiffy Time. And I mean Rhea Ripley's dope. But I would say, for me, Liv Morgan.
These scars I'm always gonna have on my face.
He said Liv over Alexa. I mean, they're both really good looking. Kevin Owens over here crying in his car. Get out of here, Kevin Owens. Freddie said, what should my opponent be? Why don't you do Damian Priest? Versus The Undertaker. Make it a real match.
And it's all your fault.
Or Kevin Owens, since he's crying.
You stood there and watched while Cody tried to end my career.
Do I miss Brock Lesnar? There was a time where I would have said, hail to the Gnaw. But there was also a time in which Brock Lesnar was coming on, putting on epic matches and shows and just stealing the show. I mean, his match versus Kurt Angle back in the day, man, where he like got a concussion.
You're a horrible friend.
Crazy.
You're disgusting.
But yeah, Brock Lesnar, he's a good wrestler, man. He definitely knows how to work that character. And so as far as like these huge just destroyer kind of characters, yeah, he's definitely, I'm sure, missed in the WWE locker room. KO versus the big dog.
Wade, in recent
Do it, Marcus.
we have had numerous times where it's hard to understand the actions and the thinking of Kevin Owens. This is another instance of that.
Who's your guys' favorite announcer
Righteous as possible after what he
of all time?
Sami Zayn this past Monday on Raw.
Let me know.
Sami Zayn is a complete winner.
Yeah, let's get
Because I'm watching Wade Barrett and
out indefinitely.
Tessarori? I don't know his name, but
Nerve damage.
some of these commentators are just so-so.
Pile driver from Kevin Owens. And
Jerry the King, Dax says. Jerry the King. I like JR. Obviously, I grew up with Jerry and JR.
the incredibly likable and well-respected Akira.
There's been a lot of good announcers throughout the years, though. But JR for me. Akira Tozawa coming out to the ring. Too bad he wasn't in the Royal Bowl. He got replaced by I Show Speed. That's gotta hurt. He's in the Alpha Academy. Yeah, that's rough. Marcus says Pat McAfee. You like you some Pat McAfee? He's cool. I didn't like him at first, but he's pretty entertaining. DP has Finn and Dom in his corner. But Damian Priest went out on his own, though. So that doesn't make sense anymore, man. But that's cool. You could go old school Judgment Day in your match. That's cool. Ooh, Braun Breaker taking out I Show Speed. That was crazy. When I saw that, I was like, damn, homeboy got whiplash. I think he even got like legit injured from that. Like his calf or his shin or whatever was like all torn up, y'all. It was wild. You watch I Show Speed, Marcus? I've never really seen him like stream or anything like that. I also, much like Joe Hendry, I didn't know who he was. The dongs are going. Dong. So did you put Undertaker? Carmelo Hayes. He's another wrestler that I haven't seen enough to where I can like say that I like him. Stop being mean to Joe. I know I better stop talking trash before AW jumps in the chat. He gonna come in and roast me. Oh, kicking the camera, y'all. AW gonna jump in and talk about my t-shirt again. Stop being mean to Joe. I've actually never seen Joe Hendry wrestle other than the Royal Rumble match. But I'm interested. Maybe I'll go back and watch some of his matches. I mean, he's the champion for TNA, so he's got to be good, right? Dax said, watch him. All right, Dax. I'll make it a weekend mission of mine to watch a Joe Hendry match. What's a good match I should watch, though? What's your recommendation? Like, what is one of his best matches? Because that's what I want to see. I want to see, like, something epic. All of them? Bruh. All right, man. He better be better than Jey Uso. Okay, good, 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 good. Okay, so Ethan Page, I've heard of. You know, just like Joe Hendry and Santa, I'm always watching. This is what Banjo Kazooie. Don't you dare be talking about Banjo Kazooie, AW. You manifest this shit in life. AW. I enjoy you, man. I appreciate you. But yeah, Dax, I know Ethan Page for sure. I know him. You know, I was really upset that, speaking of TNA and Joe Hendry, I was really upset that my boy Dolph Ziggler didn't show up at the Rumble. Were y'all hoping that was going to happen? Are y'all Dolph Ziggler fans? Mr. Top Ramen Noodle Hair, DZ, one of the best, most shitted on wrestlers in all of WWE history. Up there with Bret Hart. The amount that he was shitted on, I mean. Because, yeah, they took, like, Dolph Ziggler's talent and just kind of, like, let it go, and then he eventually left because they weren't doing anything with him. You were hoping for the Wyatts to show up? That's another thing, man, that I didn't see. There was a lot of people that for some reason it just felt like weren't in the Rumble, that I was really surprised that we didn't see in the Rumble. Kind of like the New Day with Kofi Kingston, and I mean, I know Big E wasn't going to be there, but Kofi not being in the Rumble, like, that's just, like, what? We didn't get to have, like, that epic entrance and them doing, like, a Booty-O's dance and him getting thrown into the crowd, but them, like, catching him and putting him back into the ring or something. None of that. But Bray's your favorite wrestler, Dax? Bray was really good. I got to actually see his entrance in real life, and man, that was something else. That was like up there with the Undertaker entrance. One of a kind. Thanos, welcome back, my friend. Thank you for coming on back, Thanos. I appreciate you anytime you're in the chat, watching the live. Much like Dax, AEW, all my subscribers. Man, I appreciate the heck out of y'all. I haven't seen what the numbers are right now, but at the beginning of this stream, we were at 800 plus. Like just a week ago, we were under 700, man. It's freaking nuts. So I appreciate y'all. Y'all are great. Y'all make this so fun. People to hang out with and watch SmackDown with. And just come along and talk trash. And talk about make-believe characters. Unlike Santa Claus. People you can't see. People you have to believe in. People... Some guy named Joe Schmo. Never heard of him. Logan Paul jumping CM Punk over the ropes was epic. I loved it. Hot take. I actually really enjoy Logan Paul. I know a lot of people hate him, but I think he's a great heel. What happened on SmackDown? Drew McIntyre won his qualifier match for the Elimination Chamber. Piper Niven got beat by Bianca Belair for their Elimination Chamber. Jey Uso came out to talk, and Cody Rhodes interrupted him. And then the Jacob Fatu and New Bloodline interrupted them, and they both got super kicked. So that was a kind of a breakdown, pretty much a lot of what's happened so far. And right now they're just showing a recap from Royal Rumble. AW, you're pushing your luck, little man. Little, what? Little? You know I appreciate you, AEW. Oh, shit. Boba, predictions for the last three in the chamber. Well, I mean, I thought it was going to be CM Punk, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns, but now I don't know, man. I don't think any of them are going to be in it. But CM Punk has to be in it, actually. I think CM Punk will be in it. Undertaker won, Freddie said. What was your fitness journey like? I started working out and lost 27 pounds. Man, that's really cool, Dax. Me, myself, I've always been a really small dude, really tiny. I mean, I'm 5'11", but being taller and being skinny is not like the best thing in the world either. Much like people say, like, being short and round is not the best thing. Well, being tall and skinny ain't the best thing either, man. You get made fun of a lot. So, I mean, I started working out when I was like 12, maybe, just curling dumbbells. Just 10-pound dumbbells, repping like 100 times and getting stronger biceps than the rest of my body. And then doing push-ups and stuff like that. And my goal was always to reach 200 pounds. I was like, okay, if I reach 200 or 215, like, that's pretty good for a guy who's like 5'11", almost 6 feet, right? I was like, 215, like, that's the goal. Well, this year I made 200 pounds, 205 the last time I weighed myself. And so for me, that's a monumental milestone for me. But happy for you, man, though. Yeah, CM Punk did already get qualified. I thought I saw that. I was at 173, then I lost the weight, and now I'm at 144. That's really cool, man. I'm happy for you, especially if you're happy and you feel good. I think a lot of, like, working out and weightlifting, just in general, for me, it's a lifestyle, but it's all about how you feel. How you look is important, but how you feel, how you go through life. Are you able to do the things that you want to do? That is the most important thing. I don't have any kids yet, but hopefully, Lord willing, one day I have a kid. And I want to be able to play with my kid, man. So I got to stay fit. I got to be able to pick my kid up if my kid wants to play. So that's the whole goal. That's part of the reason why I do what I do and try to stay fit, man. But congratulations, Dax. That's really cool, man. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate it. I feel so much happier and I feel like a better person. You should, man. You should, especially when you put in that effort and you kind of like dedicate yourself to make a change and you stick to what you say you're going to do. The gratitude should come from in here. And like, yes, a lot of people will tell you, hey, man, good job or whatever. Or they'll be like, hey, keep going. And that's great. You get support. But really, the person who should be the most proud of you is you. So, like I said, though, congrats, Dax. That's really cool, man. I'm doing an elimination chamber in the game, Freddie says. Okay. CM Punk in there. Maybe put some Shawn Michaels, some Stone Cold, The Rock. Throw some oldies in there, man. My Christian faith has also helped me a lot. That's really cool, man. There's nothing like finding yourself and also finding something to believe in. I find that it helps you go far and gives you something other than just like fitness and results to kind of keep you moving and keep you pushing. And so the cool thing about faith is, you know, everybody's different. Everybody has their own faith, their own religion, and whatever. But I believe it's just about having something to kind of like believe in and keep you going. And that's the cool part. Do you mean 2K24? Yeah, Thanos, they're playing 2K24 over there. Freddy and I think, what was it, Marsh? I think they're playing 2K24. Youngest of 5 brothers, and told myself since 8 and said I was going to beat my brother's ass and beat their ass. I got bigger up to 310, now at 6'3", 230. So yes, little man, watch your words about Santa. I wasn't talking about Santa, AW. I was talking about our boy Joe Hendry. Don't nobody know. Hey, look, it's our truth. He just said that Jey Uso is king of the ring. That's funny. You got about 30 pounds on me, AW. That's all right. 6'3", though. Damn. You definitely got the height, man. You should be in the ring, brother. Maybe we'll have to have a wrestling match. If you smell what the epic one is cooking. Cody Rhodes, backstage with Jey Uso. Yeet. Youngest of 5. My boy AW was getting his butt whooped probably. Had to get his weight up. I better be careful though. I'm going to get my butt whooped. AW ain't playing. Marcus says KO1. Okay. KO. Here comes Charlotte Flair, y'all. Women's Royal Rumble winner. Now, everybody's hating on Charlotte Flair right now. And to that I say, you can say Jey Uso deserves it, but someone who has put in a lot of time, just like Jey Uso, is Charlotte Flair. So I just challenged that way of thinking a little bit. You say Jey Uso deserves it. He put in the time, the years, all that. And like, yes, Charlotte has had championships. So I get it. But she has also held the women's division for years as champion. So I guess I just don't understand some of the hate for Charlotte. But I'm a Charlotte fan, so woo! Worst WWE superstar, Thanos? I'd have to say right now, it might be, what is his name? He's the Kurt Angle wannabe. Chad Gable? I don't like him. But maybe I haven't seen enough. Maybe I might like him. Maybe he's the new Kurt Angle. But I'm not a Chad Gable fan right now. I don't know if he's the worst, but...
Hi, Memphis.
Yeah, go for it, Dax. Let him know.
So what's it gonna be tonight? Do you love me?
She said, do y'all love me or hate me?
Hate me.
What's it gonna be? Which one?
See, when you boo, you know what I hear?
Yeah.
Money. See, you guys can't make up your minds, and that's good because I live rent-free in everyone's minds.
Charlotte coming out here dropping a promo. Let's go.
You're obsessed with my looks?
She She said, I live rent free in y'all head.
Championships?
That's crazy.
Obsessed with my last name?
Bailey sucks, Dak said. Oh. I should have saw that one coming. You did say you didn't like Bailey.
See, I know what you're thinking. You think that I think because my last name is Flair that I'm better than everyone. But here's the thing, that's not the only reason that I think that I'm better than everyone.
Yo, AW invited me to have a match. Let's go, man. Hey, if I come for WrestleMania,
Did you actually think
we're going to have to put on an epic match.
history?
And maybe we'll have someone go live and we could put on, will be my first match in over 20 years. But it'll be epic. And I'm totally down for it, man. So I might have to take you up on that, AW. To have a wrestling match during WrestleMania weekend in Las Vegas with AW would be pretty dope. Since you're 230 though, from now to then, I'm gonna have to get my weight up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to keep drinking these protein shakes so I can get in there and not just get demolished.
So here I am now on SmackDown, and I want to see if
Bailey sucks. Hey, it's Tiffy time, y'all. Here comes Tiffany Stratton. I actually really like Tiffany Stratton right now. She's probably one of my favorites. And she's the women's champion. But I liked when she was Money in the Bank. I liked that whole, like, is she going to cash in? Is she not? Acknowledge the OTC, Dax says. Acknowledge. Thanos says bye again. Gotta go, Thanos. Probably out there snapping. Well, till next time, Thanos. I appreciate you for coming along. Tiffany Stratton is in the ring. WWE champion. Is Charlotte gonna go for Tiffy's title? Or will Tiffy's time have to wait? You like Stratton's title? Her Tiffy title?
honestly, nobody, and I mean nobody, is a bigger Charlotte Flair fan than me.
Tiffy time, kissing some Charlotte. Woo!
WWE couldn't even survive without you. And
KO got his revenge. Who'd he get it on? Cody Rhodes?
for like a day,
Marcus out there playing 2K24.
along and ticket sales were up, buildings were selling out, and WWE is hotter than it's ever been.
Tiffy time's not wrong.
And guess who's at the top of that? Me.
Tiffy time.
Did you say
Y'all need to get on the Tiffy train. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. She said, you speak when I say you can speak. Charlotte.
You need to just get in line.
I mean, mommy says she's always on top, so.
I have been in line since the moment I debuted on TV. I have been compared to you. Tiffany Strong, a Charlotte Flair wannabe.
Dax said, nah, higher up. Well, I mean, her title's on her shoulder, so.
I'm gonna beat you, and I will no longer be the next Charlotte Flair. I will be the one and the only Tiffany Stratton.
She said, I ain't gonna be the next Charlotte Flair. I mean, she's already champion. So now she just gotta beat Charlotte. And then it's really Tiffy time. The crowd is loving then some Tiffy.
You know, when I was in
Tiffy.
Korea, I saw a kid. standing here with you, I see a child.
Austin versus The Rock. Let's go.
To
Make the match happen, Marcus.
So I'll tell you what, Tiffy. If you want me to choose you, you need to do one thing for me. You need to get on your hands and knees and beg me.
What in the Stephanie and Shane and Vince McMahon? She said, get on your hands and knees and beg me. This ain't the Attitude Era. Oh, God. Here comes Nia Jax and whoever her new protege is, because it ain't Tiffany Stratton.
Now, this blondie back and forth is
Uh-uh.
really cute and all, but
Candice LeRae.
premature, right, Candace?
Candice LeRae and Nia Jax.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so I spoke to Nick Aldis earlier. and
Finally, Nia's coming out.
agreed that instead of me facing 5 other women in the Elimination Chamber, I just have to face one next week.
And talking about her championship that she just lost. I haven't heard her say anything about it. I was like, what happened to that? She just went to Rhea Ripley instead?
You and I are going one-on-one for that WWE Women's Championship that you stole from me.
Nia Jax versus Tiffany next
If
week.
you want to become women's champion at WrestleMania, you're going to have to go through me.
Oh, shit.
Well, this looks like it just got interesting, so I think I'm gonna stick.
Tiffany should do Nikki Bella's entrance. Just copy every move. Do the whole thing. Come into the ropes the same way, right? Now who's coming out? Jeez, this is like the... Oh, it's Alexa Bliss! Ah, no way! Let's go! It ain't Tiffy time, it's Blissy time! Friends forever! Yeah, Bliss has been missed for sure. She's a great wrestler. She's very entertaining. Who is your GOAT? I mean, definitely The Rock versus Stone Cold. Those matches were just so clean, man. Each and every match that they had, I mean, through the course of time. But they headlined WrestleMania 3 times. That is just like, they're the GOATs. For me, anyways. Definitely. So that's the end of that one, y'all. Let's see what's going to happen with Tiffy Stratton. Bliss just came out. So let's see. We're on like part 9. I think this might be towards the end, y'all. We might be getting towards the end of the stream here. No. But I mean, it's been a hell of a fun time. So I guess it's a successful, good stream. We got some people watching, hanging out, jumping and blowing up the chat. AW. Marcus, The Rock's entrance is the GOAT. I do love me The Rock's entrance, man. That's just fire. Bliss versus Candice LeRae. Can you smell? Marcus, blowing it up. What the Rock? Yeah, whenever that hits, man, back in the day when that hit, you knew it was about to be a great time. Like the Rock entrance music, even when he went to like Hollywood Rock, like that, it was fire. I don't think there's been a version of the Rock that I didn't like. I mean, maybe when he was Rocky Maivia, maybe. But even then, it was similar to like how the Usos came out. It was kind of the same type of thing. So the Street Profits, they get in their little time. Let's see if the Street Profits, what they got going on. They looking angry.
The passion. I see it. I feel it.
It's funny, they got the turtlenecks with the rock gold chains on. The Street Profits.
You know what?
That's funny.
Strangers coming in here making shots that they've been here the whole time. How many brothers attacked?
DIY.
You see ton-
I'm not a DIY fan though. Like I don't. All these tag teams, I've said it before. I just like, I don't know. They're not super entertaining these days.
Just for them to mend back together because they know the grass isn't green on the other side. So sad.
But I mean, Street Profits are busting a good promo right now.
And this violence will be televised.
So when is this match supposed to take place?
Because we want smoke.
We want the smoke. That was a good promo from the Street Profits. I liked it. What in the Byron Saxton? Haven't seen him in a minute.
Come and gone. We just saw those harsh comments from the Street Profits as well. Have you guys had
Do you see my reaction to Alexa? Oh no.
What the prophets just said. Well, this is your
Alexa, yes, 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 yes. Oh, that's funny. I just had to scroll back up. I missed it, man. Yeah, Bliss is she's entertaining, man.
Just let it go. You lost.
Los Garza.
Step up on the plate.
Don't know who that tag team is.
Because last week when we need you to step up, what'd you do? You walked out with the selfish one. You walked out and said, hey! You two couldn't take the heat, so you got out of the kitchen. Now, if you want to step up to the machine guns plan,
The Machine Guns. Yeah, some of these people I just don't know who they are. Santos Escobar with Elektra Lopez. Okay.
the Street Profits started the whole mess.
What in the LWO?
I know you remember that. That, on top of all the opportunities.
Where's Carlito Cool?
puts me
They're just missing Carlito. Bring him from Judgment Day over to
looking for.
this new version of LWO.
You got it. Next week, be prepared.
Okay, SmackDown's got some tag team heat. Let's go. I'm liking it. More than entertaining. Oh, Dax. Liking him some bliss. 3 minutes of bliss. Next Friday, SmackDown is in Washington, D.C. Well, I'll probably be live, catching it along with y'all, hanging out on another Friday night. So next week is going to be Tiffany Stratton versus Nia Jax, which could be a pretty good match. Qualifying match. I think that'll be in, in Toronto. Damian Priest, Jacob Fatu, and Braun Strowman for a qualifying match? What? That's such a letdown, dude. I don't know. Maybe Jacob Fatu? The Rock, my profile changed. More than 30 seconds. That's why I said 3 minutes, man. 3 minutes of bliss. More than 30 seconds.
I don't know your ass.
Damian Priest. He didn't last very long as champion, man. So I don't think a lot of people was feeling that Damian. He won championship, and then like maybe a month later or 2 months later, he was already getting beat by Gunther. And Gunther's been champion way longer than Damian Priest. I think, well, I don't know, because Jay's probably going to go against Gunther. But I was going to say, I think Gunther keeps it through WrestleMania, man. Depending on who he faces, I think Gunther could walk out of Mania as champion. I said more like 30 seconds. No. The best 30 seconds of anyone's life. Ain't that right, Dax? Oh, here comes, is it Jimmy or Jay? It's gotta be Jay. Yes, Jay Uso's coming back out. So this must be towards the end. Because he already came out in the beginning, so now he's going to finish it, come out at the end. But to what end? Like, he already came out once, man. What's he doing again? Can you smell what the Epic is cooking? Yeah, the Epic ones. All y'all Epic ones out there, put the Epic ones up in the chat. There's Jey Uso. 3 minutes of playtime. With all this Samoan Crab, Billy and Chuck's wedding. Oh, was the greatest SmackDown segment. Billy and Chuck's wedding. There was a lot of fame masters going on that wedding. Remember when Mickie James called her biscuit butt? Epic team is the ones. Let's go. 100. I like it. Yeah, man. But I liked the Edge and Lita. What was it, like a live sex show? Like, what was that? I don't know what was going on back then. Monday Night Raw was wild. Lita and Edge. Crazy. Crazy times. You had to be there for Monday Night Raw. Billy's wedding. And the clouds open up, and God said, Bob, but my name's It doesn't matter what your name is. That was always my favorite Billy Gunn Rock promo. A lot of fun. Oh, so it looks like Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso are going to tag team, I guess. I don't know what's going on here. Bloodline or Judgment Day? Bloodline, man. Get Judgment Day. Unless it's Judgment Day with Edge. Because the new Judgment Day is... And I guess it's got to be the old Bloodline because... You sick freak! You a freak. You sick freak! What about Goldust? Y'all remember Goldust? Yeah. Goldust, man. Goldust was wild, dude. Back in the day. Cody Rhodes, brother. Goldust. Him and Booker T. Some of the most entertaining stuff. And like you throw The Rock in there with Booker T and Goldust. Some of those promos, man, were just crazy. WWE ain't got nothing on WWF. That's facts. And the real epic ones, they know what's up. Y'all know what I'm talking about. AW knows what's up. He was there. Cody Rhodes is wearing KT tape. He must be all jacked up. Yeah, that match with Kevin Owens got everybody jacked up. Dax says, sadly, yes. LOL. Yeah, man. WWE. I mean, they can try. Who in WWE is Slay? Hey, who in WWE is Slay? Like, that's their character name? Or do they slay? Because, I mean, Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley, Cody Rhodes, they slay. AW, Goldust, and Jimmy Wang Yang. Oh my God, Jimmy Wang Yang. Cody is the worst in the family, including Mama Rhodes. But happy he's making money. He's got to get some training and beat the letter S one day. Ew, Rhea. Dax don't like him some Rhea. Mommy, you don't like when mommy's on top, man? It's alright. Rhea's cool. Rhea's cool. She got the whole buff girl, death by snoo snoo type going on. You know what I'm saying? Jacob Fatu coming out. He about to destroy everything. But yeah, Jimmy Wang Yang, man. That's some wild stuff. WWF had some of the best characters, bro. Just off the wall. Crazy characters. They don't make them like that anymore, man. I was trying to think of one of my favorites. The dude who the mic used to come down and he'd be in the ring. Oh, Kennedy! Kennedy! That dude was hilarious. That was some good stuff. Kennedy! That's all. That's it. It just might come down. Kennedy! Connor in the chat. Remember when we were talking about the Switch 2? I do remember, Connor. How you doing, man? Switch 2 is coming. Are you a WWE fan, Connor? I can't remember if we talked about WWE on that stream. But yes, I remember. Switch 2 is coming up. Hope you're doing well, Connor. It is early Saturday morning, 1 a.m. Not a big fan. That's okay. I mean, we're live. We're watching SmackDown. It's towards the end, last match of the night, I believe. It's got Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes, which is a cool team up, versus the new Bloodline. What was your reaction when Cody Rhodes won the WWE Championship? I knew it was going to happen, man, to be honest. So I wasn't surprised. Now, I was surprised the previous year when I was there. I was at that WrestleMania. And I walked out and people, like, when we were walking out, people were, like, let down, bro. Like, it was quiet. There wasn't a lot of people. I mean, there was some who were throwing the ones up and, like, happy that Roman Reigns won. But the majority of people, it was like they were gutted. Like, they were just sad that Cody didn't win. And I was one of those people that was happy that Roman won. But you know, Cody got to finish the story, and that's cool. That's cool and all, right? Cody got to finish his story, and now he's the champion, and he's running strong, and he's doing his thing. But, I mean, I knew it was coming. I was actually surprised that he didn't win it the year previous against Roman Reigns, because I went into that match thinking he was going to win that one. And then when Roman Reigns won and everybody was so sad and just like defeated, it was like the air got sucked out of that arena. It was crazy. Bro, the WWE fell off. King, what is you talking about, man? Where have you been? The Rock came back last year, and Roman Reigns, and Cody Rhodes, and Mama Rhodes. WWE's pretty big right now, King. But maybe you missed it, man. Maybe you haven't watched in a while, and that's okay. We watching live SmackDown right now, so thanks for coming into the chat. Have you played WWE Here Comes the Bay? And that was one of my favorite games, King. To be honest, man, I played a lot of WWE Raw versus SmackDown. And Here Comes the Pain, I actually had on PS2. I think that was with Brock Lesnar on the cover, right? SmackDown, Here Comes the Pain. Chris Benoit didn't do anything wrong. Ray, what is you talking? I mean, I think he had brain problems or he had a head injury, but I mean, we don't promote killing out here, man. So it is what it is, but unfortunately, his family, RIP. Imagine The Rock of backstab Roman Reigns. Marcus, that's what I was expecting last WrestleMania, to be honest. I was expecting The Rock to turn on Roman Reigns. Cody would win the title, and then it would fuel The Rock versus Roman going into this year. And that didn't happen. And I was confused by that because that was like, to me, a missed opportunity. And then as the new Bloodline came back, I feel like they had the opportunity to kind of like, well, we're going to be the new Bloodline. And yes, Solo Sikoa is our leader, but really, it's The Rock who's behind it all. And then he came out and he did the 1, the 2, and the 3, and then did the cutthroat thing. And I was like, yeah, they're building it up for The Rock to turn against Roman and the old Bloodline. And now that's like, feels like it went out the window too. So, which year of SmackDown versus Raw is your fave? King, I want to say I had SmackDown versus Raw 2005. And I'm trying to remember back, but I think I played that one a lot, man. 2005. I can't remember, like, the cover is vaguely, like, there. But I played a lot of SmackDown versus Raw. Me and my buddies, Conrad and Jason, who got me into wrestling, WWE. Back when it was WWF, Monday Night Raw. The first time I saw one, I was hooked. But I started off with the first SmackDown and then the second SmackDown with The Rock. And then when it became Raw versus SmackDown, I was like, I gotta get some. And so we would always play the Elimination Chamber matches, the Royal Rumble. We'd be on there for days and hours, man, up until late nights. It was a lot of fun. But I want to say it was either 2004 or 2005. I want to say it was my favorite. One of those two. Have you heard about Poppy Playtime Chapter 4? I have not, Connor. I have not heard about that, man. I'm guessing maybe it's like something that's going to be coming up for the Switch 2. Maybe. What do y'all think about the Switch 2 out there? Are y'all excited for it? Are you Nintendo fans or are you on the PlayStation? Because I have both, so. Yeet or no yeet, Dak says. Dak says, yeet or no yeet? Yeet. What's funny about the whole yeet thing, man, is I think yeet for me was popular a while before like Jay really started saying it and it turned into like his catchphrase. And so I remember like me and my friends would be like, yeet. And that's, I think back when, you know, when you yeet something, you throw it off the building. Like you got yeeted or whatever, you yeet, right? So it means something totally different, but now it's like a positive thing and it's Jey Uso's thing, but I knew yeet when I guess it was like a negative. And so I would always say it, I'm like, yeet. And so now it's a huge catchphrase and I'm just like, I was saying that way before Jey Uso, I don't know. Marcus says, yeet. So when Jey Uso threw John Cena over the ropes or off the Rumble, he really did. Yeet. And he won the Royal Rumble. Yeeted all the way to WrestleMania. Wow. Is it just me or has Rey Mysterio lost his aura? He used to feel so special. Honestly, Dax, I felt that for a while. I felt like Rey Mysterio maybe had fallen off a little bit, but then I saw him in person. I saw him live on SmackDown, and some of those videos I have posted here on the channel, some of the up close and personal with Rey Mysterio, And it was actually a lot of fun, man. I was like, holy shit, Rey Mysterio, I think, still got it, man. Like, Rey is doing some cool stuff. There's one I think I just posted either yesterday or today, and he is like jumping off the ropes, and his like cross body would have been so perfect, but KO ducked it. And the shot that I got was just epic. It was a lot of fun, man. My favorite part of chapter 4 is Yarn Day part. Yeah, I don't know, man. I haven't seen that, Connor. I'll have to check it out, man. Haven't played if it's a game. I haven't played that game. I don't know if it's on the Switch, but I'll check it out, man. Are you excited for the Switch too, Connor? What games are you looking forward to, man? I love Ray. It just feels like he doesn't get what he deserves. I agree with that. He lost the step. Ooh, who won? Oh, but this isn't a qualifying match. Okay. I thought it was a qualifying match. But Cody Rhodes wins, of course. I figured that would be it. I thought it was maybe a qualifying match, but it is not. So Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso win the match for the end of SmackDown. Connor says it's Yarnabe, sorry. Yarnabe. Never heard of it, man. Yeah, I gotta check it out. But yeah, Dax, I agree, man. His presentation. Oh, Solo Sikoa out of nowhere. I was wondering what happened to Solo Sikoa. What a way to end SmackDown. Solo with a Samoan spike to the throat of Cody Rhodes to end SmackDown. Let's get it. Let's go. Just when you thought the Bloodline was done and over with, Solo comes back with a vengeance. What a way to end it, y'all. Connor says, yes, I want a new Poppy Playtime chapter and a new Sonic or Zelda game. Sonic or Zelda would actually be really good. Either one. Rey is my second favorite character because if you hit a 619, you can do a springboard frog splash. See, so I was a Rey Mysterio fan when he was hitting the 619 and the Hurricane Rana. I had a Rey Mysterio mask. And back when I was doing backyard wrestling, back in the day, I wore a Rey Mysterio mask. And so, there is actually a VHS tape of back in the day, me and my buddies wrestling in the backyard. A VHS tape, you can see a very, very young Epic Eddie out there wrestling in people's backyards, having fun, doing springboard frog splashes and rolling thunders and all kinds of crazy stuff. We were just young teenagers and kids having fun, wrestling in the backyard, but it was some of the best times of my life, man. So who knows? Maybe I'll have to jump back into the ring and go toe-to-toe with AW. Maybe when I go to Vegas. Might have to make it happen just for that, man. King says, yo, bro, do you know the full form of DDT? The full form of DDT. I do not. Bro, you remember me? Harsh! Back in the chat. You know, AJ, what is you talking about, man? I know Nikki Bella. Nikki Bella was just on, what, Monday Night Raw? Fight me, Dax says. Too much disrespect to Joe Hendry. We were ready to let that slide. Now I got Dax and AW. This is going to turn into a triple threat real quick. Epic Ones, where you at? Help me out. Chuck Cage kind of wanted Rock versus Roman last year and this year. I agree with you, Chuck. That's where I thought it was going. I thought it was going to be... I thought the end of Mania was going to set up for Rock versus Roman this year. Obviously, they had to change that. It was going to be Rock versus Roman. They had to change it. They felt like Cody got robbed, and sort of rightfully so. I mean, he won the Royal Rumble. So maybe it was just bad timing. But The Rock wanted to come in and give Roman versus Rock, right? And maybe we'll still get it. But it feels like the build to that is not there this year. Unless Rock comes out and does something unexpected, which it would have to be Rock turning on Roman. So maybe Elimination Chamber comes around, Roman's about to win, and Rock comes out. Turns on Roman, and then it sets up Roman versus Rock. But with the recent Seth Rollins and Roman thing, I don't know if I see that happening. I see Seth Rollins and CM Punk for a triple threat match for Mania, which would actually be a lot of fun to watch. He said, and you move the camera towards the TV. What? Yes, I did finish SmackDown. SmackDown is all done. Kind of wanted it just for fun. Oos, AJ, favorite theme song. Favorite theme song for WWE? Handicap on You. What's your favorite Sonic theme song? Okay. Solo return. Oos. Yeah, man. Solo just came back. That was cool. That was pretty cool. Yes, I did finish SmackDown. Harsh. I lost interest in Cody versus Roman at 39. And they could have changed the Royal Rumble last year. You could have Rock cost Roman. I agree. I was saying this a little bit earlier in the chat that when I saw Cody lose to Roman in LA, everyone was defeated. And I thought that was the end of the Cody story right there. And then they re-upped it for the next year, and it was like Cody has to finish the story. It was sort of like that John Cena versus The Rock storyline, very similar. Even similar shots where like Cody was just defeated, similar to John Cena. So I feel like they kind of tried to like take that and just kind of milk it a little bit. But I was done with Cody versus Roman the first time too. But all the Cody crybabies, man, they wanted Cody to finish the story. So do you know James Ellsworth? No, I do not. Never heard of him. 2025 Royal Rumble was boring. Oos. I watched it, man. It was kind of lackluster, and I didn't expect Jey Uso to win. And afterwards, I was like, I don't know. I think that might have been a missed opportunity. What are your thoughts on YouTubers coming on WWE? To be honest, I get it. I get that they're wanting to like include, because YouTubers have such a wide reach, such a big audience, so many subscribers coming to them. And with WWE going to Netflix, they're trying to broaden their horizon to the whole world, really. And so, like, I get it, but I think it takes away from, like, when you have a YouTuber in a Rumble spot, it takes away from some of the people who could have really made really good Rumble spots. Not that his spot was bad or anything, but to see him just come in and get cut in half by Braun Breaker, it was like, well, really, did that serve any purpose? Don't know the most handsome man to ever set foot in the ring with James Ellsworth. Question mark. I think John Cena versus Gunther would have helped. AW Joe should have won the Rumble. AW, yeet, Dax says. Whose spear is better? They did Cena, though, at the Rumble. Yeah, I mean, I kind of wanted CM Punk, to be honest. It was either going to be Punk or Cena for me. So Jey Uso was like, I didn't see that coming, to be honest. Connor says, I love so many games. I feel you, Connor. But yeah, that's King. That's kind of my thoughts about YouTubers. Is like, I know Logan Paul gets a lot of heat, and he's a YouTuber or was a YouTuber, and now King or I Show Speed in there. But who knows, man? Maybe that opens the door for people like me, YouTubers who, I mean, I've loved wrestling my whole life, and I'm not gonna sit here and lie that if they asked me to be on there, I wouldn't be like, hell yeah, I'd be in there some sort of way. Now, do I think that they would ever give me a Rumble spot? Or would I come in and have a Rumble spot just to get kind of like cut in half? I don't know. I would maybe want to like have something more like Logan Paul where I can actually show off what I can do, maybe hop on the ropes, maybe hit a clothesline and try to throw someone over and then get thrown over myself. That would be a little bit different. But like I show speed, he was in there, was just like that, and then got cut in half. I think he threw someone out, so maybe. But I think it's interesting, man. But I think it's all for them trying to get more people and more eyes on WWE. So I don't hate it, but I definitely get it. One YouTuber has been a wrestler for a long time and no one recognizes him. The Undertaker. Bro, remove the cap once, Harsh says. I have been on here without caps before, man, but my hair is wrecked right now. I was at the gym earlier, but I mean, this shit is wild right now, bro. So, yeah, you don't want all that, man. Shit is wild. You give me Eddie Guerrero vibes. Well, man, Eddie Guerrero was one of my favorite wrestlers, to be honest. My first name just happens to be Eddie. But I do like me some Latino heat. Viva la raza. I loved watching Eddie Guerrero perform. And so when I was at SmackDown Live and Rey Mysterio was out there, the Eddie chants erupted. And I was like right by the announcer's table. And I just had the opportunity. I had a belt on my shoulder and I just started doing the Eddie Guerrero. And it was great, man. It was a time. Are you real Indian? No, I am not Indian. Sorry, Jay. Yeah, I'm not Indian, man. This one YouTuber, Maven, spent 5 years training in WWE to be a pro YouTuber. I remember Maven, man. I remember Maven. So what happens if you don't believe in Joe Hendry? Yeah, AW and what was it? Harsh? What happens? What happens, Dax, if we don't believe in Joe Hendry? Punk or Cena? I'm more of a Cena fan than I am a Punk fan. But then I like Punk wrestling more than Cena. So I just enjoy really good matches. Braun Breaker and Roman teaser at the Rumble was epic. They even remade Batista Roman moment from 2014 Rumble. Braun spear on Roman was epic. I thought it was actually really good because I thought Roman was going to spear Breaker. So the fact that Breaker speared Roman, I was like, ooh, that's pretty cool. Like they're kind of giving him that and maybe setting up something for the future. Why Braun Breaker is overrated? He is. I would say he's definitely overrated, and they're pushing him too much, I think. Freaking harsh. He said, remove the hat just once. If Yeet never existed, would Jay still have won the Rumble? I feel the same, to be honest. 987. If Yeet never existed and he didn't sell as much merch, and I said this earlier, 5 years ago, where were all the people chanting Jey Uso and wanting him to win the Royal Rumble and saying he deserved it when he had already been putting on or putting in the same effort for like 15 years or 10 years, right? The first 10 years, nobody was like, Jey Uso deserves the title. But now, because Yeet is popular and he has his theme music and he's selling all this merch and he has the bright colors and the cool sunglasses and now he has a little bit of swag. He found his right charisma, right? He found what put him over. And so now they're riding the train and he won the Rumble. I didn't think it was going to be this year, though. That's the one that kind of threw me for a loop. I didn't think it would be this year, but I figured it would be at some point because I saw they were pushing Jay more than they are Jimmy, which still kind of like boggles my brain a little bit. I don't know why people like Jay more, and I think it's because he has the catchphrase, yeet, which they started doing no yeet for Jimmy. And so that was kind of the cool thing is like you have yeet and no yeet. That was smart. If anything, Jay should have won Money in the Bank last year. Okay. And LA Knight in 2023. That would have been interesting, to be honest, because then you could say, hey, well, Jay's going to be champion sometime. And then he has like that whole time to kind of build it up and then eventually like try to cash it in. And even if he does cash it in, that doesn't mean he's going to win. Not on the list. Standard High Five Gaming, not on the list. Oh no. What happens? You want to know what happens when you don't believe? You want to know what happens to nerds that think banjo birds are real and Jay Hendry and Santa aren't? You just made the list, not the list. Hey man, ain't nothing wrong with Banjo Kazooie, bro. Fight me. Banjo Kazooie, one of the best epic games of the N64. Fire Death Rebel. I heard that at standard, you'll fit in fine here. Was it chest day or leg day? AKA arm day. Leg day was 2 days ago. This morning was chest, shoulders, tries. I actually did a 2-a-day today. And then I did back and buys. So I did leg day yesterday or the day before. I think I took a day off. So leg day was 2 days ago. Chest, shoulders, tries this morning. And then back and buys earlier. So my body is wrecked. So it's a day off tomorrow. I do have a PS5, harsh, yes. LA Knight. LA Knight. Yeah. I do have a PS5. Nah, man, you gotta be kidding me. What do you mean, Standard? What do you mean? Kidding you how? King, bro, imagine Undertaker fakes his death in real life, then comes back to the stage one last time. I can't believe AW said people make the list. I bought Sonic Adventures 2 like 2 weeks ago. I'm stuck on level 2 and both Hero and Dark, I think I need a refund. Bro, give it to me and take my PS4. Harsh, what is you talking about? I mean, I do hardly play my PS5, but I gotta keep it, man. I gotta keep it. There's some games that I definitely still want to play, and I haven't even finished Jedi. What is it? Jedi Survivor or the second Jedi game? I started it and haven't even finished it. So Joe Hendry will find you. Oh no, we got another person say believe in Joe Hendry. Jadu. Me too. AW. I hope Don Houston curses you into believing. Are deadlifts and squats overrated? I actually enjoy both. I don't think they're definitely not like super necessary because I feel like with every workout, you can just supplement it with something else. I mean, you can do body weight squats all day. You can do walking lunges. You can do leg extensions and quad or leg curls and still get your glutes and your quads and everything well proportioned. But like some people like being functional, and some people like lifting a bunch of weight and putting their weight on their back. And for some people, it's training and things like that. But I mean, I do a little bit of both. I do a little bit of everything. So I don't know if they're overrated, but I definitely enjoy doing them. So I don't know. You too, AW. Roman Reigns' next plan. Joe Hendry hunting me in my nightmares. How will that be? Sigh in disbelief. What? Joe Hendry's Freddy Krueger now? Come on, y'all. Take care, Dax. Yo, Dax. Is that mean Dax is out of here? Oh, Joe Hendry will find you. No. You played round 2. It was amazing. Hey, y'all, I'm going to go to bed. There it is. Since it's 4 a.m. where I live, it was nice meeting y'all. I'll be back. Dax, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for staying active in the chat. Thank you for coming along. If you guys haven't yet done so and you're watching this stream, if you're enjoying this, if you're enjoying the chat, please consider liking, subscribing, hitting that notification button, because I do go live often. Some of the people in here, like AW, I think Marcus has been on a few of my streams. Connor has been on a few, but people are starting to be active, and we're over 800 subs now. So we're on our way to 1,000. So if you haven't done so, please consider. And just know that I appreciate y'all. But thank you, Dax. Take care, man. Have a good night. It's about almost 2 o'clock where I am, so I feel you. It's getting late, but I'm having fun. I'm having fun chatting with y'all, so I'm staying on for a little bit, man. Downtown is pain in the neck. Man, I started believing your curse. No. I've never seen Rock doing deadlifts. That's true. I've seen him doing squats, though. Just machines, kind of smart, perverse for your joints. I've seen him doing squats with the with sort of like the hack squats. I've definitely seen him doing hack squats. I don't think I've ever seen Rock do a deadlift, though. So that is true. I do enjoy deadlifts, though. Kind of gives me a different feeling. Subbed and liked, homie. Thank you, Chuck. I appreciate you, man. I've been on one, Marcus says. Yes, I do remember you, Marcus. That's why I was like, I'm pretty sure you've been there before, man. AW, 2 a.m. in Texas. Impossible. Nah, it's 2 a.m. in good old Cali. That's where I'm at right now, y'all. Because I found you like 10 minutes ago. Okay, yeah. Yo, it's 3 in the afternoon here. You guys are definitely in a canon event. Standard hi-fi gaming. I love it, man. Hey, it's 3 a.m. somewhere, man. All across the universes. But in the Epic universe, it's almost 2 a.m. So... Do you watch anime? Yes, I do. I have watched One Piece. I mean, I'm a Dragon Ball old school. Dragon Ball Z. I'm catching up on Daima, but I'm more of a, and this is going to be, you guys are probably going to feel some type of way, but I'm more of a dub versus sub. I just I like the voices, right? I grew up with Goku acting, and so I'm a dub guy. You guys are probably going to hate that, but it's all right. Epic Universe. That is a nice name. Yeah. Where are you from? So, I grew up in Cali, man. I'm a Cali kid. Been a Cali kid my whole life. I am going to be moving to the East Coast soon, though. So, right now I'm in Cali, but I will be moving. Come here like July timeframe. My favorite DBS or DBZ fan. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, subbed all the way. Hoo-yah. Appreciate y'all, man. I am from India. Oh, shoot. Okay, Harsh. Nice. NorCal or SoCal? So right now I'm SoCal, man, but I was from the Central Valley. Originally Central Valley. Right now I'm SoCal. But like I said, I'll be moving soon. East Coast. Yup. Heard it in San Andreas. Yeah, man. I'll be moving East Coast here. I got to move for work. So I'll be East Coast for like 3 years. 3 years, man. It's going to be an epic adventure, but it's going to give me an ability to see things I haven't seen, go places I haven't been, and visit a whole different part of the country and take you guys along for the journey because I'm probably going to be documenting it all here on YouTube. That's what I like to do. So, your age, I am in my 30s. I had to think about it for a minute, man. I'm old. I'm a little bit old. I'll be going to Vegas to San Diego on Monday. Okay, feel free to buy me lunch, AW said. You know what, AW? I do have. Yeah, I'm off for the next 3 days. If you're in the area, man, hit me up. Let me know, brother. Let me know. Yeah, Marsh, I'm in my 30s, man. I'm up there. I'm getting up there, bro. Do you remember when Stove Cove and his buddy were drinking in the ring? Oh, Stone Cold? But then Stone Cold stunned him. Yep. Stopping in Fontana for a night down to 15. So let me know. Sounds good, man. Hey, it would be good to meet you, man. Good to hang out. And then who knows, like I said, if I'm in Vegas, we're definitely going to have to connect. I'm all about it, man. I love building the community here. So I appreciate each and every one of y'all. But I'm looking forward to that, man. So if you're going to be in town come Monday, we might have to get together sooner rather than later. Favorite movie based on a video game? Have you heard of the live action Super Mario Bros? A lot of people hate it, man. A lot of people hate it. But I grew up watching it, man. It's a good movie. It's a good movie. If you are from the Epic Universe, give me a hell yeah. Epic Universe, let's go. Hell yeah. I like it, man. Get it going. Epic Universe, Epic Ones, let's go. But yeah, Chuck Cage. There's a lot of good video game movies out there. Some not so good, some good, right? I mean, Ninja Turtles is. I mean, it was started off as a comic book, then it was a video game, but Ninja Turtles is one of my favorite. Like the OG Ninja Turtles is definitely one of my favorite movies. I take it back. We're not going to lunch. I can't hang with a guy who thinks Mario live action was good. I didn't say it was good. I said I like it. I didn't say it was socially accepted, man. I said me and my brother grew up with it. John Leguizamo, Mario, Luigi Mario, 3 Marios in between them. It's one of those movies that you hate and it's not great, but it's like a cult classic. I mean, look, I've got freaking Big Trouble in Little China on VHS, y'all. Like, who do you know that loves Big Trouble in Little China? Y'all even know what this movie is? If you do, then you either love it or you hate it, but I love it. So I don't know. Maybe that might redeem me. Maybe you'll say, hell no, AW, I don't know. But that's one of my favorites, man. Do you know any Bollywood actor? No, Harsh, I do not. Sorry, man. Yeah, I don't know any actors out here. I'm not really famous, bro. So unfortunately, yeah, I don't know a lot of people. Wasn't The Rock supposed to do the sequel? I heard that, man. I heard that The Rock was supposed to be in the new. Either they were gonna remake it. I think he wants to remake it, or maybe even do a sequel. But he said he won't do it unless Kurt Russell and John Carpenter are involved. That's like his one stipulation. He wants them to be involved some way, shape, or form, and then he'll do it. Do you know how nights in LA sound like? How nights in LA sound like? I mean, I haven't really spent too many like nights in LA, but I mean, I'm sure it's not great. Type of guy that thinks TMNT 3 Turtles in Time was the best of the series. so. All right, AW, you calling me out, man. You calling me out, AW. So, I actually do really love TMNT 3 Turtles in Time. It's one of my favorite, but it's not the best of the three. Obviously, part 1 is the best one. Part 2 is really good. But part 3 holds a special place in my heart. And the fact that they go back in time to Japan and they're samurais, for some reason, I was really enamored by all that when I was a kid. And Mikey's classic in that movie. But is it the best of the three? No. But AW, I see you. I see you. You put me on blast, bro. You put me on blast. It's a comfort food movie. Chuck Cage. I'm guessing you're talking about Big Trouble Little China over there. Yeah, I love it. LA Knight, yeah. Imagine LA Knight and R-Truth and Roman Reigns are in a tag team, bruh. That would be like, if R-Truth is in it, that's gonna be wild. He was on SmackDown tonight, and I was like, this is gonna be an interesting segment. I thought not making Tom Hardy's Splinter Cell film was a miss for Hollywood. I heard that they were going to do that and then it just like went away. There's so many movies and like video games that everyone says is like going to happen, especially just like Big Trouble. Like I heard about that for a long time and it just kind of disappeared. You watched Connor versus Kebab? No, I did not. Yeah, I missed that one, man. Name the faction. Name the faction. What faction? This faction? The Epic Ones. Epic Ones, all day, every day. Create your dream tag team, Marcus says. LA Knight, Roman, and Truth. That's the dream tag team. 3, by the way. It's almost 2 here. Well, y'all, it's about to be 2 o'clock. 2 minutes from 2 a.m. I've had one hell of a time. You guys are allowing me to have so much fun. I appreciate you guys coming along, hanging out. SmackDown Friday night, well into Saturday morning. It has been an epic one. One of the wildest film facts I learned was Vin Diesel confirmed he was approached to be Matt Murdock. I heard that. He wants to do, he was a big Street Shark fan, so I'm pretty sure he wants to do Street Sharks as well. Name the faction for them. Knight, Roman, and Truth. It can't be Roman Empire because that's already... Knight, Roman, and Truth. That's a good one, man. I'm going to have to think on that. I was trying to come up with something catchy. That's what's... Yeah, TCS. Chuck Cage, Standard High Five Gaming. Y'all are... Let me have a blast, man. AW, UFC today. Dude, if you don't like UFC, look at 248, Zhang Wei and Joanna. Then watch today's fight. I do like UFC. I've watched some fights. Like I said, I just don't watch it enough to be like a super fan or anything. But my buddy from back home watches UFC all the time. He's always sending me stuff. And I probably will watch tonight later. I think I'm going to sleep. I've got like this Apple thing that I got to go to. And then after that, I might go to the gym and maybe I'll catch some UFC. But Sunday night, I'm definitely going to be watching Super Bowl, or Sunday, all day Sunday. I'll be watching the Super Bowl. I haven't decided if I'm gonna go live or if I'm just gonna hang out and watch it, but I'll be watching Super Bowl for sure. Joanna is amazing. Just for today, start with Ani and Joanna, and then back. Oh, and then thank me later. All right, man, I will. I'll check it out. Chuck Cage, later, brother. I'm headed out. It's 2:00. The night tribal truth. I was trying to come up with something for like night and truth. That's a good one though, man. Thank you guys again for coming along for the stream. You guys are great. I appreciate y'all. So until next time, friends, family, loved ones, WrestleMania fans, wrestling fans in general, and all you epic ones. Thank you for being a part of it today. And thank y'all for over 800 subs. Until next time, friends. Now that was epic. Peace, y'all. Much love.